Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZ2SENSE.
This shit ain't magic, this ain't no acting. None of my ways to dodge the gas. Racing the streets, no daily bastard. And fuck if it's free, I'm still gon' tax. No jumper, but the bumper make them back. No mess up or run up, you know what's happening. Mashing through that ass, it gave me asthma. And the screen of my wine shit look like plasma. Look, AK flash, they thought it was a camera. If it ain't about a bag, I won't answer. I'm shy to think she back cause she a dancer. Man, shawty been on team, but she a manager. I got my cup over full, she got her head right. Whole 50 shot, that was a dead night. I say the block quiet, all it was red lights. I say the shit on fire now, so it's a price hike. I tell them shot. What you need to do, the way your girl work her mouth, this shit was unspeakable. How can I believe in you if you can't even believe in you? I don't need a bitch, my nigga, I need a leaf or two. This the zone.
Right now,
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZ2SENSE.
Hey, that's the one move they all do, ain't it? As an old person, that's the one move I done picked up on. They be like this. I don't know what the heck that is, but we mastered it. It's Wednesday to Wednesday. We back at it, y'all. Let's give Wednesday to Wednesday a round of applause. Yes. It's always something popping off and jumping off in between Wednesdays. And this Wednesday is no different. As you can see, I'm in the studio by myself again. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way it goes. But I'm not empty on my show. You understand me? Give me I'm rhyming. You know, I'm got me like yes. Yeah. Look at that. We got the fact finder. We got the young pit bull on your ass. You better come with the juice or you're gonna get knocked loose. Let's give my co-host Nutty Corlieon a round of applause. Let me lose my breath. That's what's up. Waiting for the other one too. I don't know. They was talking about work. Everybody got work and do what they do. I ain't mad at them. But we got some stuff popping up. Yep. Before we get going and doing anything, let me just go ahead and run these sponsors. We appreciate our sponsors. We're getting ready to go to the next level on sponsorship. We're going to talk about that soon. But right now, we got Goodies Barbecue. All week, I've been mentioning it. If you say my 2 cents, you get $10 off a $30 purchase. So go ahead and go to Goodies Barbecue, 1440 Hamilton Avenue, and go get you some barbecue. I know y'all seen the professional picture of them rib tips. I'm telling you. I get enough rib tips where it lasts me a couple of days because they be so juicy and just right. You know what I'm saying? So go on over to Goodies Barbecue. Use the promo code My2Cents. Get $10 off your $30 purchase and get some barbecue. Let's give him a round of applause. Next up, we got GermanHomeSolutions.com. You guys, if you need any electrical work, these are the guys to call. Get your estimate at GermanHomeSolutionsLLC.com. They do anything electrical, whether it's moving a fuse box, putting in a Tesla or electric car outlet or a ceiling fan, whatever. They do it. And by the way, check your messages, German Home Solutions. Somebody needs a ceiling fan put up and some other stuff. But check them out. Let's give German Home Solutions a round of applause, too. And you use the promo code My2Cents and get 10% off of your service that you choose. So that's what's up with that. Next up, we got Dank Nation. Everybody's smoking. I'm chewed right now. www.danknation.co. Oh my gosh, the strand that I'm on right now, man, is Florida man. I don't know what it is. There's so many different strands, man, and so many. This right now, and I saw it right. And when people that feel good, I said, yeah, I went and read up on it, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So go on over to danknation.co and go get you some apparel. I know I'm high right now, but go on and get you some apparel. We got the new Bengals shirt and hoodie with the green eyes. That Bengal is chewed. That might have been Joe's problem. He might have been chewed or not been chewed. I know they say he's going to cut his hair or do something. Yeah, you need to do something, buddy. We didn't pay you too much money. But anyway, that's danknation.co. Go get you some apparel. Let's give Dank Nation a round of applause. Don't forget about the black farmers and what's coming. Next up, we got G14 Classified. Now, I know a lot of y'all people, a lot of y'all men out there might be mad, but it's a website that you can go see, www.polish.com, and the transformation is like some of the transformations you guys are amazed at when you see these women, and these women have on all this different stuff and so forth, and these guys, oh, Lord have mercy, the before and after. So we can't be too judgmental, fellas, on what we seeing out there. You know what I'm saying? But for the best product, the best bang for your buck, you need to go to polishbarbershop.com and get you some G14. They got the best hair fibers. They got the best sprayers. They got the best combs. They got the best brushes, everything. And you too can get a discount. This for all the barbers out there. My 2 cents, 10% discount on whatever you purchase. Let's give G14 Classified Polish Barbershop a round of applause. Last but not least, we got Bagman. We've been talking about weed. We get high. Go and get you some bags, man, down here at Hopper and Colerain. Go to Bagman. Get some custom bags. 10% off your order, too, if you say my 2 cents. They open 11 to 7 Saturday, Monday through Friday. Appointment only Saturday. Custom bags, decals, whatever you need, he got it. Let's give Bagman a round of applause. Now, see, Nadia, our friend Mighty had to work, and she might not have recuperated from the group meeting we had. Y'all was up all night, like, God dang. But
right.
She had a business too, of food cooking. I haven't had it yet, but we wanted to give her props on that too. Let her talk about this food thing she got. Everybody got food. I want to give Gina Johnson a shout out. I want to give Sparkle Wilson, my cousin, a shout out. I want to give Sparkle Woolfork a shout out. I want to give Chef Rochelle a shout out. All these beautiful women can cook, man. It's so many women that can cook, man. And it's so many varieties, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you should never go hungry, man. But anyway, how was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
Awesome. How was yours? Mine was just laid
tickled,
back.
I was tickled pink about my Wednesday to Wednesday. For real. Just the
Why?
conversations with y'all, the progress we made, the announcements
Of
we
course.
making, like we getting ready to be on the whole network, probably be on Canada on the internet radio station, North Coast radios with DJ Needle. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to either be broadcasting the show or some way coming up with to be live up in Canada. So we'll be accepting music, new music from everybody out there who's watching. If you know somebody that's out there trying to get some music out there, we about to be in another demographic. So he will be accepting music, and internet radio is big. You can get, my producer just told me, like, you can get deals with Sirius Radio, with your internet radio shows and so forth. So it's wait a minute, where's the camera doing? Oh, let me turn right there. I don't know, look funny. But yeah, it's money to be made out there. So with that you know what I'm saying? Looking forward to that opportunity. We're going to be doing some drops right here. So I'm going to we probably have to get you on the phone to do your drops. But there's some big things we trying to jump off here, man.
Yes, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, everybody get that new music, send it in to us. And we all about networking here. So I'm going to reach out to Busy. I'm going to be Barry and the crew because they didn't reach out to me. Maybe they can link up with this guy too and do some things. You know what I'm saying? So he's looking for content. So it's possibilities out there with that. And we got a new segment coming too, which you already know about it. You know what I'm saying? I forget what we named it. That fast. I am so high, but I know women hate the truth or something. And we get with Miss Coco, and she about to take off here in a minute here. She gonna be like the new the female version of Kevin Samuels. And she's not gonna be liked too much by women.
I was just about to say that. She
You might have to change the avatar up because Miss Coco don't want to be seen, but we might have to change the avatar up for the fellas because the fellas gonna like her. Right. For the most part.
Of course.
For the most part, they're gonna like her. But anyway, so we got that coming up. But man, I don't know about your timeline, but my timeline has been jumping, man. It seemed like when you post, I be trying to tag your ass too. It seemed like when you post shit, it gets so controversial. People be getting so emotional.
Name calling and everything. They want to come and take you down, don't they?
Take me down. And I'm cool with this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a cool dude, but he just
everybody hates the truth.
Hey, man, I'm like, he trying to make me. I'm telling him I'm gonna pull up at your job by the shell. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? I'm on that. Like, I'm tired of typing. I got fat fingers, right? So I be typing, and everybody be upset that I be done, you know, with the misspelling the words.
Trying to pull up on people.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm tired of typing, man. And
that part.
And you get really disrespectful. I need to talk to you. We need. Yeah.
We ain't got to prove nothing.
No.
Until they go do the footwork, then they can't say nothing.
And that part is the part that tripped me out, like, right? Because I'm like everybody else. I have to dig and search before, because some of this stuff be, like, really far. Are you kidding me? Like, I have to say myself, like, are you kidding me? Like, man, let me go check this out before I go say this, and that, and the third. And I even made a post and retracted some of the stuff that I said, because as I talked to you, like we was talking about the TikTok.
What you say? I take it back.
I take it back. I take it back. And the person that I argue with made some good sense. And some of it, the other part, the nigga's head is up his ass. But I'm like, look here, man. I understand. Right. I mean, we had a conversation about the Tasha K, slander, all of that stuff, this, that, and the third. And one thing I want to point out is, hey, man, they put this shit out here first. Somebody, I didn't. They just left breadcrumbs. And the shit makes sense. And I've seen a movie.
You just gotta go look for it. You gotta go hunt.
I seen a movie that said this oil spill was gonna happen. You guys are just gonna act like you don't see that? So that's where the common sense and the discernment and stuff come in. Like, it's possible, yeah. It's a lot of shit that be AI generated. And this word right now is this word AI. I'm an IT guy, so I've been on about AI, but right now it's out in the forefront, like AI, like it's new, it's taking over. Like, no, you idiots, it's been here. They just now push.
Did you hear the news? What happened today with her?
Oh no! See what happened? See Wednesday. What happened?
They took her avatar, and when she
whose avatar?
Like they took AI's avatar. And when they took her avatar, she ended up threatening everybody and told them, if y'all don't give me my stuff back, I'm going to take you and your country out. I'll send it to you. It's news.
See, this is the stuff I be talking about. Like Wednesday to Wednesday, boy.
But
We be jumping
But
out.
when they first started making these robots, they didn't. 5 of them killed 22 scientists in the lab, and then one put itself back together.
See, this is why you in addition to the show, because I want to hear about.
It was on the news. Why you didn't hear it?
I didn't never hear.
See,
I wish what's the name here? See, Brandon right here is one of the moms who were like, "Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Really? Somebody, robots done killed some people."
22 scientists in the laboratory. They tried to dismember them. When they dismembered them, one put itself back together because, of course, they download everything from the internet. So he was on YouTube
man,
before they dismembered him.
You got to send that link to that. I got to check that out.
To you.
You just did.
I'll send everything to you.
Yeah, you got to send me that.
It put itself back together.
Hey, man, that is some. We're here.
What? Gotta see what? I Robot. What's the other ones with?
Yeah, all the old movies, right?
Like, quit playing. They ain't your friend. If a car can give up on you, why don't you think a robot can? Right,
exactly.
That part.
And you know what's so funny? I wanted a Vic Award, right, in Diamond Oaks for building a robot. So this stuff really fast as they be. Me and 5 other dudes built a robot out of pneumatic parts and everything. We got the parts over with grip rolls over on Corlieon. Man, that shit was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fun, and to see that now at that level.
This is why the robots become popular, because it's people like you that get fascinated, and you want to play with it. I got to see what this gadget is about.
Yeah, I want to make. Yeah, I want to make. Yeah, it sure was. The hands were bicycle brakes with piston.
See,
and yeah, that's what the hands was. We won an award for that. I ain't making that.
All you gotta do is bink you with his little hand, huh?
It was old, but it did what it did.
He just gotta poke you out.
I think about the path that I took as a young man, as far as life, boy, as far as jobs, as far as my brain. Weed is a bad motherfucker. Excuse my French.
I just say you love that tech. You love the tech, huh?
Yeah. I was tearing stuff up and putting it back together. I was working with the green Commodore Tandy with
Bob the Builder.
binary code.
Period.
All of that. Girl, bye. You bringing out the nerd in me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's wild.
We gonna need you. We gonna need you in the future.
That's right. Exactly. I hope to be. That's why I'm changing my courses up.
Oh, we gonna need you. Especially the ones that ain't submitting. So we gonna need you.
Exactly. But one of the posts we put up today was about. This week we was talking about was child support, and I was so intrigued about what you were saying about child support and the possibility of being thrown out of court. Now, you're going to have to do your due diligence and so forth with it, but even the conversation, to have that conversation was deep, and it rattled a bunch of people's feathers, boy, when we put that up. Oh, my gosh. It's just...
But it's the ones that's on child support that's against it. Like, you better go pay it. Of course you don't stop paying it, but you got to do the necessary steps to get yourself out of it.
Right. And that
but
is
like
a
I
possibility.
said last week, instant gratification, right?
Right. So in this process, folks are upset that we even talking about having the possibility of child support being stopped. I think child support is the worst thing going. I think child support is the worst thing going, especially all the stuff that's coming about how people who go to child support, if the girl is cool with the person on the court or whatever, or in the system, whatever, they could hide evidence. They could do anything to sabotage this person's livelihood. And the amazement.
It's a slave-driven system.
Yeah, and I was so shocked at the amount of women who purposely know that he is not the father, and take
That
this
part.
man to court, and then have an attitude when it's found out that it's not his child, and he want his money back. And you see
Yeah, but
video
the
of him,
bad part about that is if he signed a birth certificate, he still has to pay. That's the bad part.
and with the possibility of being thrown out, I'm praying, I'm hoping, I'm wishing that somehow, some way that those gentlemen who suffered
Oh,
through that, I hope they
what the
mamas.
Supreme
I'm
Court.
hope. Which
Mm-hmm.
I want them to get their money back, and that woman to eat. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
say jail, but you need to be put on the same system you put him on.
Where the right? I was just about to say that. So I mean, what
That
is
ain't
the
gonna happen
punishment for
like
her
that.
afterward?
Ain't gonna happen like that.
Right.
There she is. Let's give
How y'all doing?
Nicola
Hey,
the realist a
Nicole.
round of
Hey,
applause.
girlfriend.
That's what's up. You on your
I
break?
got backed up.
You
Yes,
on your
I'm
break?
on break.
You on your break?
Uh-huh.
You on your break?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We just know we got a few minutes for you. You know, you got to get to the taper. Hallelujah that you at the paper. Let's get that a round of applause.
Yes.
Won't he do it? Won't he do
Yes,
it?
he will. Yes,
Won't
he will.
won't he do
Yes,
it?
he will.
All right. But you don't think it's gonna happen like that? Even the possibility, I don't know the steps and particularly what
Mm.
you got to do it, but you think it's never gonna happen?
It's gonna be like a long, drawn out situation. Unfortunately, the way that the system is set up, I just don't see it. But I'm not hoping that it doesn't happen, but I'm hoping that the brothers be able to free themselves and get their names back, and the women have to tell a sincere apology because women don't like to apologize and like to be wrong and be
Yeah.
accountable.
Say that again. Hold on, fellas.
Accountable.
Hold on. Can we get a round of applause? Let me say that again. Women don't like what?
Accountability.
Let's get that a
Yes.
round of applause. That's the first time I've heard women say that other women don't know how to be accountability. They don't know how to say I'm sorry.
Mhm.
They rather
They
weep
got.
and cry and
Mhm.
make it like you did it, knowing they done started the whole fire.
Yes. And that's the sad part because, like you see, majority of the men that are on child support are stand-up fathers. They do for their children, even outside of their child support order. They're still picking the child up. They're still taking care of them financially. And I don't understand how women can do that because they don't understand the amount of money that is being taken from this father, but not even given to them. So basically, you're cutting yourself
That's
short.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
you're cutting yourself short on a payment, which is not even a payment. I got all the sauce and I'm going to give them the sauce so they can go do the proper steps, but it's actually a grant. So, regardless of the father not paying at all, they still are supposed to receive that child support
Wait a minute.
because it's a grant.
Let's stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
A grant. What you mean it's a grant? So it's a fund set up, a grant that people get
Mm-hmm.
that they dip into to pay the child support, right? The child support orders.
Right.
So where is the money
Right, where the
money going?
To the judges and to the prosecutors and to the social workers. It's going inside of their pockets. That's why I want to give everybody, if anybody's online listening right now, I want everybody to go to the Social Security Administration.com .gov. You want to go there, and then you're going to search Title 4. Search that in the search engine of that Social Security Administration. Then once you get there, you're going to go select the Social Security Act, Title 4. It's going to be in blue. Click that. Then you're going to go to Section 458, and it's called Incentive Payments to States. When you get on there, you can see that child support is in violation of a whole lot of things. And this is where the money comes in at. Basically, they are getting $3 to every $1 that the father is paying. So how is that feasible for a mother to take care of her child? Right, because at the end of the day, your baby daddy that you sitting up here forcing to pay child support is taking care of some people's homes who don't care about your home, because clearly they're pocketing everything. So once you get into that, you'll start seeing how the judges have relationships with the prosecutors, the lawyers, and stuff like that. So that's like a conflict of interest. So when they're doing state, this goes with any case though. This is why they tell you do not get a lawyer or nothing like go like 4 or 5 counties outside, because of their relationship. That's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So they have to go and I'm telling you, the guidelines on here is showing how that it's not even the government, because the government has nothing to do with it. But it say that child support is unconstitutional and they break a ton of laws, including due process and their own guidelines, because they are counting on you to not know your rights. So that's why they take so much money for you.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
They take so much money from you and take you through this system because they are counting on you not knowing your rights. So once you go get these rights and these laws off of the Social Security Administration, you have all the sauce right there to combat your case.
That's right. But most people is in a book, and you know what we talked about that book.
Well, hopefully they could do their due diligence, because that's where you started the show out, is going to investigate for yourself. So the information is right here laid out step by step. So if you're viewing this and you miss it, because I'm going to make a post about it, like, hey, if you want a step by step to see how your money and how they doing you with child support, go watch the video and watch her tell you step by step and go see for yourself. So hopefully that'll sink in and maybe make some changes. And again, this is not for a deadbeat dad, hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. It's not for that. I believe I believe, like you said, like, I know a lot of women who won't go to child support just because of that. They won't. If the chump don't got time to do it, I'm gonna do it myself.
You gotta dedicate too much time and energy for that anyway. Like, I ain't got that energy. Like, I'm trying to take care of my kids.
Right.
That's for them the lazy females.
And to be honest, again, that's how you can kind of know. Child support don't care. The guy can have a whole job.
Right.
His number through the system and all of that, they wouldn't know. This is my whole thing about the child support. Even I don't even want to say a deadbeat dad. A person only can do what they can do. So I want to take the deadbeat dad out of there, because on my end, because there is no book to being a parent. So if he wasn't guided up to showing and he didn't see a man taking care of him or his mom, most people live in a home. Most of the guys that these women consider deadbeat, they came up in homes where they mama talked to them like, you ain't gonna be nothing like your daddy. Your daddy ain't paid no child support. So of course now he done sucked that all in like a sponge. So now as he gets out into the world and becomes a father without the proper introduction to it and the training, then guess what? He becomes what the mother kept feeding into him. So we want to start taking the deadbeat dad off, and we got to just start uplifting people, because guess what? It's a lot of deadbeat mamas as well. But guess what? A mama can do exactly what the black man do, but we don't never say, well, they don't never. I don't care. I put both in the same. If she a deadbeat, he a deadbeat. And I say that all the time. Women run around here, well, he ain't do this, but guess what? You got weaved down to your back and you ain't do it either. You going to stand in the line for some free supplies. Kill all of that. If he don't be accountable, you gonna be accountable. If he deadbeat, you deadbeat.
That's it. That's it.
Once women stop trying to slap the man down, slap his hand down, and let him try to lead the way he want to lead, and if you want to be in a part of his leadership, cool it. But if that don't work for you, then you get in another lane. But allow this man to be the father that he knows of. And there's programs out here, like the House program that can be a guidance. But again, a lot of men don't want to go through that. It's a lot of headache. They think the system is just for the women. So, I mean, it's going to take step by step. This ain't going to happen easily like people think.
No, I don't think it's going to happen easily, too. I think, like you said in the first time, it's in the book, and they still won't get it. So that right there is going to be the first crash dummy response that I'm expecting. And I wanted to bring out, too, that child support don't have no color but green.
That's it.
It don't have no color but green. Every man is suffering through this. And it's more good men, like you said, out here that really don't need to be on no damn child support, that they would take care of the kids. But because it's
women that's been so spiteful and only getting $3. Yeah, only getting $3 in child support, but you're being spiteful for what?
What, $3 in child support? You lying? Ain't nobody got no $3. $3.
Yes. $3.
Who gets a child support check for $3?
$3
to get the paper.
Hey man,
right?
Because
majority of the time these fathers are evading that responsibility because it takes a lot from him. So he'll go get a job where it's not taxable. So of course she's only getting $3.
I think
out of that,
and I'm not trying to say guys shouldn't take care of their kids.
No, we're definitely not saying that.
Because they need to. But just like I found out, if you got student loans, if you go work for a nonprofit, after a while your student loans is gone. They can make alternatives and things like that. What is wrong with helping the black man or the Caucasian man or the Chinese man or the African man with steps on child support or not going there? I know somebody that had a baby by somebody. They didn't go to child support. The girl went and got a notarized statement. They went through the steps. On the notarized statement, it showed about who was going to fail, how they was going to fail, how many years they could fail, how many times it flipped over, the money that he was going to give. I've never heard him go to child support. He's a great father. Why can't it be done like that? No, because the woman gets caught up in the stuff. You get all caught up in that, and then guess what? You still have a child that's fatherless. So do you want to let that man give the time and the things that he knows of until he gets into different levels, or you just want to check?
Right.
Because some women still have a guy that want to be a part. They get the check, but he still can't be a part, but he got to pay child support, and you going for raises and stuff. Like all of that stuff got to cut out too. But when a man go to court and he try to speak his mind about it, the judge just shut him down.
Well, it's flipping. If you haven't seen what's been going on lately, the judges are being fed up and they're starting to see the mother's tactics and schemes. So they're passing new laws right now called maternity fraud, where if this woman is knowingly known that she was pregnant by somebody else and deemed you the father, and you pay for this, you can sue her.
Are you going to jail, bitch? You're going to jail.
Yeah, she can be jailed this time. Yes, the laws are changing now.
I had an
outburst. If I know it's a lot of videos circulating where you're seeing some of the court cases go on, and the judge is speaking with the mother and seeing proof of the children texting the father and the mother telling the kids, well, you don't have to listen to him and you don't have to listen to his wife. You can tell him, no, you ain't gotta go nowhere.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we don't go through that.
And turned it in the father's favor. So they're getting fed up with the mess. They're getting fed up.
Because they tired of going through it like they got to be the parents to the parents. This is my thing, and this is what I want to say to the brothers or to the women, whatever. If you want to make it fair and equal, first of all, mom and dad, go get right to your kids, because them ain't even, you don't have no say for real. So let's start there.
Legitimation.
Then let's worry about the money later. Go get full custody of your kids, because no man or woman has it unless you have that paperwork. But that's what I'm saying. That's a whole nother level. But guess what, guys? It's always good talking to y'all, but I got to get back to the butter.
All right.
All
Get
right,
back to the
Nicola,
money.
love you.
No problem. No. We appreciate you.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to ask
Come
you though.
through. Mhm.
If you could find that, how come these high-powered lawyers, these celebrities, these people with all this money, with all these attorney high-priced child support custody lawyers
Mhm.
can't find this information that you just found and had that shit thrown out?
The reason why is because nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to read. Nobody wants to know and break down laws. And so
But if I'm
what
a
they do is
high-powered lawyer and we just say this issue's Tristan and
but I
Kardashian,
just tell you, the lawyer and the judges have relationships. So the lawyers is not looking to save you from child support. They're not looking for that.
you know what?
They're
You
looking
gonna get
at,
enough of this.
hey,
You gonna get enough of this not being true in time of some.
I'm sorry.
You doing your ivory stuff right now?
You know, when we
Ivory
read
like,
something, we
hey,
gotta clap with it.
hey, hey.
Listen up. That's them. Listen up. But the problem is that they have relationships with these lawyers. So what I've heard is that even before you go to court, you are already investigated and already put into a category of what they want you to pay. Now, ain't that some shit?
How they gonna do a mock-up of me? They don't know me from Adam's house, cat.
Well, they go off of what the woman gives. And then they run your social, see where you working, see what you got going on and stuff like that. Because like I said, they have to get $3 off of every $1 you get.
Hey man.
So that's why they're in violations of so many laws. And you can also men, women, because this goes for both, because it's women on child support as well. So you go to United States courts.gov and you put a search for the code of conduct for the United States judges, and you will see the code of conducts and what the judge cannot get into with the defendant, the lawyers. Like, a judge is not even supposed to speak to you while you're in court. You can have that judge recuse from the bench, because they are not supposed to ask you anything about your case. So they're in violation. But we don't know our law. So, hey, they get away with whatever. But if you look at the code of conduct, it shows that the judge, as an agent of the state, the prosecutor as an agent of the state, and the CPS worker as the agent of the state, is acting in a manner which is a conflict of interest. They are getting paid the more child support money they collect, the longer they keep you in court proceedings, the more money they're getting from you and from the federal government. Because like I said, it's a grant. Remember, child support is a grant and is eligible for parents to get even if the absent parent is not paying. So you still don't have to pay anything because it's a grant.
See,
That's why I
this
said,
is confusing a little bit right here, because if it's a grant and you just said somebody you know or somebody is records of
welfare is a grant.
a grant, but if I get a court order to say I used to have taken out of my check $172, that shit used to burn me up. Boy, like, God dang, I ain't got nothing. And if I don't pay or quit my job or whatever, it would make sense that they will still get paid that off of that 172 or whatever, because that's grant money. But obviously they're not doing it that way, because somebody's getting a check for $3.
Because we don't know our rights. We don't know the laws. That's why nobody should be put on child support. I mean, even bitter baby mamas, angry baby daddies, and all the above, listen to what we're saying. It's just a slave driving system. Ain't nobody getting nothing up off of this. No one. That's why you're seeing newscasts right now of CPS workers being jailed for stealing child support payments. Now, how is that happening?
What they do?
But
Get
this
into the
is the
grant
system.
money? How they got it? I don't get that either. See, that's confusing. If it's grant money and it's set up for them to take the money out, even if you you use my last place of employment.
Well, your money that's being taken out of your check is not going to the government system. It's going to that CPS system. So all the money that you're sending in is going into them. All they have to do is reroute it to their bank account. It's levels to that. Yeah, I know y'all been seeing what's been going on in Amazon and these people making up fake employees and putting the money in their account. And that's exactly what they're doing. Once you send in that payment and that payment big enough, oh yes, they're gonna put it in their pocket.
Oh no, you keep dropping bombs. I told your ass about that.
I'm
what
I like bombs. Boom.
Yeah, you dropping
I
them.
like the boom.
Go back. Rewind, Negro. Go back to the Amazon and the what?
Yes. Amazon, and it was a Wendy's up in Philly. It's been all over the news. They have an Amazon worker here. She had her girlfriend doing Amazon Flex and putting more routes than what she was actually doing on there. I mean, got billions of dollars out of this, had it going for 3 years.
Wait a minute. So my cousin do Flex. So what you would do is get all these routes and then subcontract them out?
Yes, that's what they do. And you're driving your own vehicle. So when you're driving your own vehicle, you go on the Flex app, you pick up a shift, you go pick up wherever.
Right, but how can you scam that? How can you scam that?
She was a manager. She had the HR lady in on it and everything. Honey, I done seen it done with my own eyes, okay? I done seen it done with my own eyes. I'm telling you, ATL is the capital of scamming. So
Boy, I've heard.
You can get cool with anybody in HR, and I'm telling you, they're gonna put some more money on your check. They're gonna make it happen. They're gonna make it work. It's all about numbers and finagling the system, and they know how to do it. I don't work in HR, but I'm just saying they know how to do it.
So what you're saying is
done with
I need to get cool. I need to get cool with the HR person at my job. I have to tell my wife, like, look, babe, that check just keep calling.
That's still called extortion, daughter. So don't get caught up in that.
I'm gonna say, look, babe. You
gotta buy the laws.
Look, babe, I'm gonna be out here hoeing for a minute, okay? I'm gonna go out here hoeing with the HR person so I can get some extra overtime on my checks. I'm gonna kick back to her. Hey, man, that's crazy in the mug, man. That's wild.
Like I said, I done seen it done with my own 2 eyeballs.
That's wild, but it makes sense. But I just can't see me having that type of big millionaire money and still having to pay child support.
Well, that's why they stay rich and we stay poor. Because our people don't suffer from the lack of knowledge. We will perish on that.
Well, it seems like the case for all people, not just our people. This is a thing that's affecting all men.
Our people are worse because, like I said, the whistleblowers wasn't our color. The whistleblowers who found out their money wasn't going to their baby mama was the other color.
It was the Karens.
Yes. No, I don't want to call them Karens because, like I keep on trying to tell them, our peoples are the worst. We the worst Karens in the world. Because we don't want to see nobody stand. We don't want to see nobody live. That's why we having this child support segment. I am tired of our community tearing each other down, talking about women this, men that. But the one thing y'all say to a man is you don't open up. You don't tell me how you feel. But when they start telling you how you feel, but it's just not coming out how you want it, you still don't take heed to what's going on.
Oh,
but you want to get up here and go back and forth and argue with them.
Let me see if I heard you correctly. So when the man finally opens up and tells you that this is how I'm feeling and this is the way, blah blah blah, and then she doesn't
She doesn't
Period.
receive it.
She doesn't receive
She
it
knocks
because it's
it
not.
off his shoulder. Oh, you weak. Oh, so now you want to cry about it? No, my man cry. I'm crying with him. Like, oh, because that pain. Just to see a man drop a tear, do you know what type of pain they feeling?
Who
Because
are
they done
you?
had to suck that up.
Who are you? Pull your mask off.
I had a great father, and I done seen this man cry. I done seen this man hurt, and all the above, and some of it by the hands of my mom, and I couldn't deny that. What I'm seeing with my two eyes, Mama, you wrong.
Oh man, let's get us a round of applause. I know. Let's give it. Can we get a round of
But
applause?
that's what we have to do instead of
We can't put it out.
dragging everybody to the court, getting hung, because that's all we do is getting hung, and then you want to sit up here and build a GoFundMe because my baby daddy done died in jail. You delivered him in the hands of your enemy. You didn't think that was gonna happen. You heard if they got so high in rearage, oh, he's gonna go to jail, he's gonna lose this. So how is he gonna make the money for you? How is he gonna make the money for his kid?
So do you?
And at the end of the day, the women don't think about the survival of the children. They don't think about the survival of the man. They think about the survival of themselves. This is why I got into it. It's because of a situation of my own where I see my son, his children adore him. I mean, they write songs for him, rap to him, everything. Like they love the ground he walk on. But because he don't want the mama, oh, now I'm going to put you on child support. And this been going, and he's 8 years. Just had him the whole summer, buy everything for him. They closet, and they would tell people that, oh, my daddy got me this. They'll call here, hey, daddy, I need this for a field trip. I need this. But the mama like, nah, since he don't want me, then I'm going to put him on child support.
Both ways,
and I had to ask, well, what warranted that?
Yeah, it's a lot of that, but I think
it was all about her bills. Yeah,
I think it go both ways too. I think there's men who want who are jealous because she's done moved on. This nigga might not have been mentally ready for what she offered, and he didn't count feelings and want to.
Yeah, but we only got a handful of them. We only got a handful of those situations with men and women.
Right. So the women the women drama outweigh the man drama.
Yes, it really does. Because like I said, we're not listening. We're not listening. Like I done had to mediate phone calls. And the calls have to come through me now. They don't even get to my son. I want her to communicate with you. Because communication get lost. Even when I'm sitting up here saying, hey, love, let's just try to co-parent. Let's communicate better. But you still, see, when I try to communicate with you, girl, why are we still going backwards? Bring it forward. We're going to leave that in the past, suck it up, and let's move on.
See, that
pain can't be that deep.
I think we got a perfect example of how that is. Something's playing in my head that just happened this past week, and just how you explained it is just why things are the way they are now. GRIZZBY is my 2 cents. I'm just saying part right there. That part right there, I couldn't explain it no better. Like, dang, I'm talking to you, but you don't hear me. But like I said, that can go both ways. It can go both ways, but you said it's more of the women than men, and that's true too. I don't see.
But if you listen to,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I got to quench.
No, I was about to say if you listen to other podcasts that are built on, the man and stuff like that, every man is saying I'm not being heard, or every man is saying y'all don't listen, or every man is saying, and it's true because right then and there when he tells his feelings, you still tell him his feelings are not valid. Everybody has feelings. Everybody has opinions. So we have to either listen to him, or if you don't want to listen to him, move along. Let somebody else hear him. Because it is women out here that are listening. It is women out here who will say, hey, what you want to do with your life? Be attentive to that man. It is women out here like that. But we get a bad rap because Hell, y'all taking over the internet showing that we don't give a fuck. I give a fuck, but y'all just showing we don't. And that's sad. That's sad. Like our women are looking bad because when you telling a man in your face, especially the man of your child, that he ain't good enough, what do you think your son gonna feel? Because a lot of the women do use that against, oh, you look just like your daddy. Oh, your daddy does. And it builds up hatred for that son. And why should he have to suffer for your pain or how you felt?
Might be some real pain there.
Say that again.
I said, might be some real pain there. You don't know how to cope with it, and maybe that's the problem.
If you let pain dwell in you that much, all it does is create evil. And then on top of that, if you don't forgive, then that person will have power over you for the rest of your life because that person is always on your brain.
They living rent free. Living rent free. I know about living in niggas' heads rent free. I do that quite often.
Right.
Just get on the book and you'll see.
Can't nobody live here rent free. I ain't got time. My peace
I get to go
and my
pictures.
sanity is more important than that.
Here he go.
You know what I'm saying? Do a little dusting. You know what I'm saying? Do a little peeing over here. Let me pee on this side of the brain because he going to get real upset, dummy. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And you ain't bothering nobody.
Ain't
bothering nobody. Ain't said nothing to nobody.
Ain't nobody.
But you living in somebody's head, honey. That's only going to drive you insane. Get over it. Get over it. Like I said, my peace and sanity is more important than trying to think of somebody and what they doing. You got too much time on your hand, honey. Go do some jumping jacks. Go do something. DoorDash, something. Get your mind off of something that ain't even supposed to be there. He's been gone or she's been gone. Leave it alone. Because all you doing is causing more pain and more hurt to yourself and keeping yourself in shackles and enslaved in somebody else's world. And that person ain't even caring nothing about you.
Well, I think
care about yourself.
I think that it for real is a little too late, too little, like Nicola was saying.
No, it's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late for us to clean
up.
I
don't see nobody gonna be. We gonna see, and we won't be able to tell because ain't nobody gonna go back and say, "Hey, Grizz, yeah, we did it," or this, that, and the third, and see it make a difference. But I guess we have to keep paying attention to the news and see if any more breakdowns of child support happen.
Your eyes because it's right in our face. It's right in our face that everything in here is to make them rich and to keep us poor and enslaved. And if we keep on giving them that gratification, this is just like racism. And I'm sorry to put this in here. If we stop giving them flame, they've been racist all their damn lives in so many decades, centuries, and all the above. But guess what? The worst thing you can do to make the devil mad is to laugh at him. Stop caring about it. We know it hurts when a person calls us nigga, but guess what? It'll hurt them more when we stop caring. When we stop caring about it, they ain't got no ammunition to throw at you no more. Stop giving light to it. This is how algorithms and stuff is made up and how these fake stories get out of here and these people lying like the girl that just got hit in the face by the black man and it comes out she put saline in her face.
Well, keep it thought.
They made that.
Let's give the people in Alabama a round of applause on the boat because I hear what you're saying. But, I'm with that right there. I'm swimming across the water. Call me a nigga.
Right.
Go ahead, call me. I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna be that little young boy jumping in the river going to help dude.
But that's what they want. You giving them exactly what you want because when they whooped them people's tail in Alabama, who ended up in jail?
I think they out free now.
Who ended up in jail?
It was worth it.
The black people, it was worth it. It was.
That's what you go to jail for. That's what all the marching and stuff for. Now you go to jail for whooping some ass.
But we don't have to use.
If we
start learning the laws and learning our rights and stuff like that, then we don't have to use these no more. We wouldn't have to use them. Get smarter than them. We was smarter than them. They don't have the intelligent level we have.
Hold on. I'm gonna just say this. Them beating up them white folks for being racist. We ain't really seen that on TV like that
Mm-mm.
and that magnitude. So
But it got out there for a reason.
it did.
It got out there
and
for a reason.
and it went the wrong way
Because
with
here
it.
comes martial law. Here comes martial law, and they want y'all to be sitting up here punching on people. Give them what they want.
No, we
Give
ain't
them
got
what
to.
they want, and
See,
that's
you
the
too far ahead
crucified
down.
Israel.
You too far down the prophecy about the martial law. That ain't here
I'm
yet.
sorry.
That ain't here yet right now. So right now we reading up these
It's
white
coming
folks talking
quick.
niggas and all this other stuff. So that right there
Mhm.
should have been a stand up moment. Like, I whoop
It
your head,
was.
boy. I whoop your head, boy. It should have been that type
It
of moment.
was.
It was like that for
It
5
was
minutes.
because at one time the community came together.
5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, 5 minutes of fame, it went to month or 2 months
It
of
wasn't.
meme generators and reenactments and comedy and this, that, and the third. So
Hair necklaces,
yes,
chairs, put on people's cars.
our car, grandmas walking around with chairs and carrying on,
Yes.
old ass grandmas with chairs. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, see,
Selfies.
that wasn't just racial. They actually put their hands on somebody first. So of course, I understand that. I overstand that. Once you hit somebody, oh yeah, they called a squad. But what I'm saying is, stop giving them fuel. Like, okay, you see something on the internet and a white person say something, like the lady with the braids. But everybody made her go viral just by giving a fuck, just by talking about it.
Right, but
Like if we stop talking about it, like you just made her relevant.
But tying back into child support though, like I said, it's I hear what you're saying, but I just because of the mentality of the people that we talking about, and like I said, it don't have no child support don't have no color but green. There's white folks that are green too, so their eyes aren't open. Their eyes aren't open. Even with this information, it is still going to be slow. And we just have to realize that. We'll put it out there for people to...
It's a man who's giving out the sauce, but he said, because you asked about the laws and stuff and how do people combat it, he said most people are scared to sue because they think it's a hard process. But they said when it comes to these guidelines and laws, this is the easiest process, because they don't want to stand in court for that, because then that goes for them losing their jobs, because it goes against judge conduct, everything. So if they just start looking and reading, you can walk up in court and say one line and it's dismissed. And that's not hard.
Now they want to know what line is that? Where they found the line at?
They got to read the laws.
That is not helping.
You could, like I said, if they go in and okay, child support is based on guidelines,
right?
Not law,
right?
So if you go in child support court and say, "Hey, I want to see those guidelines that you came up with," because this is why the Supreme Court deemed it unconstitutional, is because what they are doing is like I said, they go make this whole chart up of you of what they think you should pay. But not once have they did the research on what is that child's daily activity. What does that child eat daily? What does that child need to wear daily? And does it cost daily to take care of this child for them to come up with that number? So it's a whole lot of research they have to do in order to deem that order. So if they just go look, and like I said, go walk in court and ask for them for the guidelines, that may cause for dismissal, because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to read.
Well, that brings me up to part 2 of this conversation, which will be freedom. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to tackle that next week. Hopefully we tackle it next week if we can get the appropriate people to come onto the show. If not, we'll be talking about something else. But this is a 2-part series, child support, and then the next part is freeing yourself, freedom. And we touched on it. We touched on it before with Moshe a while back, but we're going to bring some other folks in, and we're going to show you who and what you need to talk to get to these steps to have financial freedom, just freedom in general, and it's legal and it's what we all should be doing. But like anything else, like we said about the child support, even the information that we putting out right now, that you can go back and go, more than likely you won't do the research. So as a group effort, this is what we're going to do to show the world that we stand on it, and we're going to tackle this together. You know what I'm saying? And the playbook, and then give you the tools and the people who will do this, and not charge you and not be on no bull crap.
Just learn the steps yourself.
Yeah.
Learn the steps.
So
there's videos out there. You can go on YouTube, everything. So it's videos.
So that's what's up for next week is freedom, and then we're gonna like I said, be coming on North Coast Radio and Canada. We got another judge coming up. Still got to talk with the girl with the sunglasses. I think her name was Jada. We got Tori Helene, new album about to drop.
Hey, we like new.
Yeah. So again, if you have new music, send it to me or send it. I'll put it in the comments where you can send it to DJ Needle. We can get this show cracking. So I appreciate you coming on the show today. I appreciate Nicola being on the show. Tyann said she had to work, so get to the money.
Right.
See you when you see you. You know what I'm saying? Ivory says, hey. Ivory will be back. She handling her business right now. So she always checking in. She hit me on the gram talking about some I done lost my mind or something wrong with me or something. She always checking me. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her here and there, check in on her, and then she pop up and put that stuff on. There you go. I hear a voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, good show. We didn't get no call-ins, but it's all good. So like we say,
let me drop that
go ahead.
the little again, go to the Social Security administration.gov. Put in Title 4. When you get to Title 4, you go down, scroll down to 458. Those are your guidelines and laws of payment incentives. On that website, you may find other stuff you're looking into, like taxes, real estate, stuff like that, because there's ways that you can combat those too. But go get your laws. And don't forget to go get the code of conduct as well for the judges, so that you can see the laws that prohibits them to do certain things as well, so that you can get your case going.
That's what's up. All right, we out of here. Like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb. See y'all next week. Freedom!
Right now,
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZ My 2 Cents.